blood tests for steroids are the worst way you can test for steroids if you're using them alone. Jeff Nippard, Greg Doucette, and virtually every other fitness influencer you know who flexes blood tests are not mentioning two specific tests you can buy right now that are much more comprehensive and have a much larger detective window for steroids. Do I have your attention yet? If so, watch to the end, please. So, Jeff Nippard dropped a video recently, and saying it ruffled some feathers is putting it lightly. His whole comment section is on fire right now, and it looks like bro just shot himself in the quad trying to defend some absolute mutants as being natty. Now, I actually did a full reaction to this video a couple days after it dropped. Links in the description, and I'll slap it on the screen at the end. But after a little digging, I think I found the final piece of the puzzle, something I have not seen anybody else mention. Not in the comments, not on the fitness discords, and not even in the natty or not subreddits. I am about to say 4 words that makes every fake natty and fitness influencer piss themselves and start balding from stress, and yes, pun fully intended, urine tests and hair tests. That's right. Let's talk about the real testing. So everybody's sitting here wondering how the hell a dude like Julian, a 19-year-old with a Liver King bubble cut and is apparently pre-diabetic, and this other guy named Hussein, who went from string bean to looking like a Baki character in 3 years, keeps passing these so-called surprise blood tests. And at a first glance, hey, maybe props. They're testing often. Greg Doucette himself gave them the all clear, and he even made a video defending Jeff from the fake natties.
Got in trouble simply for backing him up. And so what did I do? I went above and beyond. I wrote him and said, hey, can you get your blood work taken right now? And if it's natural, I'm going to defend you. And what do you think happened? Well, it showed he was natty, but yet the people, they still don't believe it. Oh, he just cycled off. He took this, he took that. I went over in detail explaining why that is not what happened. He's then surprise tested yet again. Now, the key point is surprise. Yes, I agree. If he had advanced warning, he could have stopped taking what he's taking in order to have time to cycle off and pass the test. But he didn't, yet he still passed. And so I think the comments are simply ridiculous. When you have the proof that he passed the test and you still don't believe him, what more do you want him to do? And so, are you cursed if you have 1 in a million genetics? Are you cursed? Because if you have the best genetics in the world and you train hard, you're gonna have an amazing physique.
As well as Julian and Hussein. You've got the thumbnails, you've got the little on-screen blood panels, and you've got the aura of science. But here's the problem. Blood tests suck if you're relying on those alone. Yes, I am serious. Blood tests are meant to be complementary to urine and hair tests. These influencers love to act like a blood panel is some sort of natty lie detector, especially guys like Jeff, the science-based fitness guy, and Greg, who made his name calling out fake natties, but now seems to be running PR harder than last time. I can't do it. And yet they never tell you one key detail. Most of the popular steroids, they're gone from the bloodstream in under a week. Anavar, for example, that's gone in like 2 days at the least and a week at best. And if you think I'm exaggerating, here's what an actual study said, and I'm quoting directly here. The shortest detection window was obtained with a traceability of only 2 consecutive days, and the longest detectability was 6 days. That's from a study on oxandrolone, the chemical name for Anavar. So if you stop taking it for 48 hours, or at most a few days, you can slide through a blood test squeaky clean. And GH, growth hormones, that's the real smoking gun. Not only does it cause that bloated Liver King bubble gut that you've seen on Julian, it's insanely hard to catch. It stays in your blood for like 24 hours at best, and then it's untraceable. And WADA, the actual World Anti-Doping Agency, has peer-reviewed studies showing that even the shortest acting testosterone esters, basically modifications that make testosterone stay in your blood for longer or shorter periods of time, stay in your blood for 5 days. The longer esters, some last 60 days. But guess which ones the guys who are trying to pass the test will never touch? Surely not the dudes in the videos who are being tested for testosterone, right? If I wanted to, I could go through virtually every steroid that we have available, and they will all be undetectable within a week, whether it be tren or some other steroid, and all of them are easy to hide from blood tests. Luckily for you guys though, I've got a list of the top 10 steroids with detection windows across blood, urine, and hair if you want to check that out later. The link is in the description. But here's the punchline. Nobody's doing the actual long-term tests. Nobody's running urine or hair strand testing, the actual steroid lie detectors. You'll never hear Greg or Jeff talking about them. Why? Because blood tests are the easiest to fake if you got 2 brain cells in a calendar. Let me say this clearly again. Most influencers in the fitness industry fear 4 words: urine tests, hair tests. So it is currently the next day after filming this video, and I wake up, half awake right now, and I see Jeff doubled down on the blood work. Roll the clip.
Okay, the internet thinks both of these influencers are lying about being natural, and I'm not a fan of fake natties. So I came up with a plan. I invited them to fly out to film a workout together, but at the last minute, said I'd like to blood test them with only 48 hours notice. I'd have a medical doctor measure their testosterone levels, compare them to mine, and see whether or not they fall within the natural range. Let's start with Hussein. Everyone thinks he's on steroids because of this transformation, which took him just 3 years to achieve. Definitely suspicious. So let's see. Most natural lifters fall somewhere between 200 and 850 nanograms per deciliter. I'm at 470 right now. Guys who enhance will often go well above 5,000. Hussein came in at 689. Julian is a whole other animal though, especially at just 19. And going into the blood test, I was honestly very skeptical about his natty status. His testosterone came back at 672, and all their other hormones were normal too. It's always possible someone used in the past, but Julian wants to be Mr. Olympia one day, so if he really is natty now, we might look back on his physique and think maybe he just was 1 in a billion.
This man really just said last minute with 48 hours notice. And as we went over, growth hormone can get out of your system in as little as 12 to 24 hours. The same thing that causes the bubble gut that Julian has. How was it last minute if you're given 2 days of notice? This is... Holy hell! This isn't a slip-up. He is knowingly lying to you and omitting the fact that blood work is meant to be complementary to urine tests and or hair tests. Absolutely blows my mind as a former fan of his who currently uses Macro Factor, has his book, and I've used his strength training programs in the past. It absolutely blows my mind. I am very disappointed. He either got hit with a metal pipe on his head recently and forgot that these tests exist, or he's lying to you. And I'm currently betting my money on the fact that he is lying to all of us right now. So please, spread the word about this. Let's get this trending. I really want to see him justify this. Back to the video. And why am I hammering this so hard exactly? Because unlike blood work, these will actually catch people. Urine tests are literally the most common steroid test used worldwide. Hair tests, even better. It has the longest detection window of any method available right now, and it can detect stuff that you've been taking going months back, way past like 6 months, possibly even 9 months back. Yes, they are pricey, but that's why courts and anti-doping agencies use them. And if you think, but don't you need to get a doctor for that? Don't you need to get some sort of prescription? No. Here is a LabCorp urine test I found in 30 seconds of Googling. And here is a hair test you can buy online. Are they expensive? Sure. But these dudes make 6 figures flexing under their little LED lights. They can afford it, and even then, we're talking about Jeff Nippard, Greg Doucette, and other titans of the fitness influencer space. If Jeff can hook all these guys up with a doctor for blood work, surely he can find doctors to do urine and hair tests on these guys. So this leaves only 2 explanations. They've either all collectively forgotten these exist, or they're lying to you. They're lying straight to your face about it. Either way, they're pushing this myth that blood work equals natty pass, and I'm here to tell you that is just not true. My money is going to be on the lie every time. That's what I bet. Thankfully, we're nearing the end of the video here. Let me say something straight real quick. I am not sponsored. I don't sell shady supplements. I am not a fake natty trying to market Liver King pills to teenagers. You can literally see what I look like. No filters, no pump, no drugs, just actual training. I am a certified NASM personal trainer, and I run all of my coaching through step1fit.com, where I offer custom training and not bullshit products. So if you're tired of fitness content either being scammy, soft, or sanitized, hit the link, schedule a consultation with me, and let's actually train. And if you're a fitness influencer watching this, and you've been accused of being a fake natty, prove it. Click the links in the description. Take your urine test, take a blood test, show us the results. And anybody who thinks otherwise, you can respond to me and try to justify your complete lack of transparency. Go on. Let's hear the dishonesty, because everybody else is already scratching their heads at all of your fake natty propaganda. Jeff, Greg, all of you guys. And Greg, since you love drama so much, please double down harder than last time. Double down harder than last time. I don't know how to do his voice, I'm sorry. Run your credibility into the ground while you still shove your bullshit supplements down our throats every time I say a swear word. Fuck, fuck, shit, shit, piss, piss, eat my dick. Make sure to include this part too as well so your audience can see how predictable you are. I cannot wait to watch. Pee in a cup or shut up, grow a pair, and test your hair. I'll also say real quick, this definitely isn't my normal content if you see what else I've posted on my channel. I am typically a debate and politics guy, but I do want to create my brand around the swolitariat or swolidary kind of brand. I want to combine politics with fitness on this channel, so you'll be seeing the occasional fitness video drop every now and then just because I really want to spread the word about fitness and stuff and show, hey, fitness isn't only for the right and conservatives in the manosphere and stuff. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.